So we get to this bakery and then what do we do? In the beginning, it's always greetings, isn't it?
Yes, right. First we greet the person.
So if it's the morning, we say Guten Morgen.
We say Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Morgen.
Mm-hmm.
With the R, that is the better way to do it.
Yeah.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen.
Guten Morgen. Guten Tag, if it is the remaining time. Greetings, we can look at the greetings video or the greetings section so that we know what do we have to say during what time of the day. Otherwise, you can of course say hello, or there are regional variations, no? Servus.
Servus in
Grüß
Bavaria.
Gott.
Grüß Gott.
Grüß
Moin.
dich. Moin in some parts of Germany, so regional
In northern
variations are there.
Germany.
So instead of trying to learn all of them, it's better if we see whichever region we are, how are the native speakers greeting, and then probably take some time to understand exactly how they are doing it. And then, hello, was bekommen Sie?
Was bekommen Sie?
Was darf es sein?
Was darf es sein?
It can be one of these questions. Can there be other questions also how they ask?
Bitte schön.
Bitte schön is also enough where they are saying like please. So was bekommen Sie? Was darf es sein? These kind of sentences, if you can remember the sound of it, you know what they're meaning. Ich hätte gern is the usual way we can tell what we need, not only in the bakery, in other situations also, then we will look in the other videos, other resources. So ich hätte gern.
Ich hätte gerne.
Am I pronouncing it correctly?
Yes.
Ich bekomme, that means I get what that's more direct, isn't it? Ich bekomme something.
Yes.
So then we will have to say the attributes, like how many of what we are getting. Probably we will have to also maybe later say small or big or on the top, on the right side, on the left side, this kind of things. So ein, tell me an example.
Ein Brot bitte.
Ein Brot bitte. Das Brot became ein Brot, one bread, right?
Yes.
And if it's, do we go and say like ein Scheibe Brot or so?
No, Scheibe will not be sold in the bakery.
Okay. And any kind of other kind of bread? Ein Dinkelbrot.
Dinkelbrot.
Ein Bauernbrot.
Vollkornbrot.
All this kind of broads will be there. Those are adjectives. You don't have to buy hard them. Probably a few times you go to bakery, you will see what they have. You can even ask them what is there in that bread. How do we ask what is there in that bread? What are the ingredients of the bread?
Was ist in diesem Brot?
Was ist in diesem Brot? What is in this bread? Was ist in diesem Brot?
Was.
Was.
Was ist
Was.
in diesem Brot?
With the A. Was.
Ja.
Ist in diesem Brot. Can you say maybe on the top left?
Ja,
Top right.
das zweite von rechts. Links
Zweite
oben.
von rechts. So we just have to start counting, right? Rechts is right. Zweite, 2, 1, 2. Like that you can learn if you can be clear with links and rechts and you know the basic single digit numbers like 1, 2, 3 and you can say zweite or zweites.
Das zweite.
Das zweite, that is the usual German rule, right? Das zweite. Das Brot, das zweite Brot.
Von links, von rechts.
Von links, von rechts. Okay. So that is it. We have successfully told them what we want. We just wanted the bread. Then this is it. And probably we can even ask for half the bread. Ein halbes Brot bitte. Ja. Ein halbes davon, oder how will you say it?
Ja, ein halbes davon oder kann ich bitte ein halbes haben?
Kann ich bitte ein halbes haben? Here we are talking about the bread. Das Brot, that is why ein halbes. It's obvious that it is we are talking about the bread. Otherwise, if you want to say ein halbes Brot bitte, you could have said the whole thing. You can also use the sentence ich hätte gern ein halbes. You don't have to say bitte again, do you?
You can always say bitte if you want. It's more polite, but
That's it. So this ich hätte gern, ich bekomme, oder darf ich bitte, kann ich bitte. These are the templatized sentences you can use regardless of where you are to express your need. And like we saw, some of the attributes you can learn so that you can be more specific about your preference. Links, rechts, small, big, groß, klein. And probably you can remember the single digit numbers, 1, 2, all those kind of things. You have to pay.
yeah.
Usually that's what greetings. Then you tell what you need, some of the attributes. Then they say if that is all, then you have to pay. You will have to remember the numbers there. You can even ask to see the number. So 2,20 is written. You know exactly €2.20 you can give. So how much it is? How much is it? They will say, das macht 2,20 Euro. Or they may say 2,20 Euro bitte.
Exactly. Yeah.
And then you just give the money. You don't have to give in a trinket in a bakery, do you?
No.
Only if they are making you cappuccino or something like that, you
Not
can
even
choose
then.
to.
If
Okay.
you pay at the counter and you just take it away, you don't give trinket usually.
Okay. Haben Sie vielleicht 20 Cent? This is a kind of question they can ask you. They are asking for something. So haben Sie is do you have? And what do they want from you? You'll have to be clear about it. Usually at this stage, they're asking for some kind of a change or something. Cent is used in Germany, so 20 cent, 20, 30, those kind of numbers you can, if you can remember, it will be helpful for your training. If you don't have the change, you just say 9 leider nicht.
Mm-hmm.
9 leider nicht.
Mm-hmm.
Leider is more like unfortunately, not? Or you just say that. No, you don't really think
not.
about it much. 9 leider nicht. If you have, then you're asking for some time. Yeah, Moment. Moment is like one moment. And then you may. Then you just have to say your goodbye. Auf Wiedersehen, auf Wiederschauen. These are, auf Wiedersehen is for full Deutsch, right? For the
It's
whole
what?
of Deutschland.
Yeah.
Auf Wiedersehen. How do you say it?
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiederschauen is in Bayern.
Tschüss.
Tschüss. With the U-Umlaut. Tschüss.
Mm-hmm.
Einen schönen Tag noch. Einen schönen Tag noch. Einen schönen came because we are wishing somebody. Ich wünsche Ihnen oder dir einen schönen Tag noch. That is why it became accusative. So because you're wishing somebody the Tag, der Tag, einen beautiful, einen schönen Tag noch. Danke gleichfalls. So usefulness of learning that accusative sentence with einen schönen Tag is you can use it in exams also, and the examiner clearly knows that you have spent some time in understanding what is really going on there. You can say that accusative sentence clearly. Even in real life, of course, people will appreciate that you're doing this. You'll take the time to understand some standard German sentences. That'll naturally give you more confidence, add to the momentum, making you learn more language properly. That feedback loop is always useful. And as long as you're staying a little bit long in Germany, probably it's a good idea to get used to the language and feel a little bit more like you're fitting in with the society instead of feeling like an eternal stranger.